Yo,
Yo,
yo!
yo!
Amish Space Station. What
What
up,
up,
everybody?
everybody?
Let me make sure we're 5x5. Got an echo? Let me see if that fixed it. Sounds like that fixed it. What's up, everybody? The show starts in 10 minutes. Hey, what's up? All right, it's looking good. Oh man, I have some invisible slaps. Actually, more visible now. Slaps that I'm going to be doing on a couple people. What's up? Says, hey, brother, glad to see you back. Thank you for joining, my friend. This is going to be a really fun stream here. It's not going to be too long, guys. I got a couple things going on at work, but there's been some insane things happening lately. And anybody catching this on the replay, fast forward to the 10-minute mark. But yeah, people are talking so much nonsense, and I would have never thought that I would have heard all these people talking this craziness out of their mouths. I think people sometimes they get ahead of themselves. These are huge, influential people. Yeah, and I'm gonna expose him a little bit because I really like Max. I love Max, and I still do. However, when you're a legitimate truther, when you're a truther, you're seeking truth 100%. And you call out people that need to be called out. If somebody says something they're not supposed to say, or, in general, I'll tell you guys his exact thing in a couple minutes. Tom Buddha says, hello, everyone. Truman. Max Egan is Joe Rogan 2.0. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that some of these people, even Joe Rogan and stuff. Joe Rogan even mentioned that he would lie to his mom if the CIA would just tell him the truth about aliens and stuff or any of this other stuff. And I'll be honest here. I'll tell you guys exactly how I feel. I wouldn't lie or cover up for anything, but I do have to admit that the majority of people here are not human, and they're not people. They have no emotions. People like me are putting our lives as well as our reputations and jobs and things on the line by getting online and speaking out against this stuff. And it's like everyone's doing this, and we're doing this for a better future, and we're doing this for other people. And when humanity is gone, I don't owe anybody anything. It's like Eric Dubé. He doesn't owe anybody anything. If he decided he wasn't going to do truth anymore, he didn't have to. He could quit. He could literally just say, hey, too many of you human individuals have lost your humanity. You're fighting with each other. You're attacking us. You're doing this, you're doing that. And I've decided it's not worth. And he has a right to do that. Joe Rogan, on the other hand, is no, completely different. He's look, I'll lie to my mom if you just tell me. I just want to know. No, you don't. We already know. We already know. We don't need the government to tell us anything. People like Joe Rogan do. We don't. We know. I'll tell you guys just how ignorant this dude is. And hopefully some of the larger flat earthers actually say something back and fire back at him, because you really shouldn't let somebody with, hundreds of thousands of subscribers say this nonsense out of their mouth, because he literally accused everybody and blamed everything on us. Honestly. And I mean, he said it in such a ridiculous way that it triggered me to have to really come on here and do this. So I'm going to send him an email, and I'm also going to send him a audio clip, and I don't think I'm going to send him a video because I don't think he'll watch it. So I have to be 100% as respectful as I can and have to grab his attention. I know how to get people's attention if I want their attention. So I will have him hear what I have to say. You know what I mean? Tom Buddha says Alex Jones and InfoWars is owned by Tom Warner. Exactly. Truman says infinite plane till proven otherwise. Exactly. It's excellent. I don't get it. Here, look. The show starts in 3 minutes. I'm just gonna fire at this guy. Okay, for anybody on the replay, but I'm gonna get into it. Because some of the stuff people are saying is just so outrageous. This dude sounds like Marfugel. And Max Egan, I'm not going to lie. The only reason that I'm watching any of his stuff is because he is giving people information that came out of Australia. And I've been watching Australia, and he's extremely influential in Australia. And he is covering a lot of doctors and a lot of other people that are dealing with this huge, you know, uh, coordinated attack on humanity happening currently. So he is giving people truth. But the problem and his flawed logic. That's the problem. We got really flawed logic here. It's like that video with Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole and them on Wu Tang, those rapper guys on there, and they're like, yeah, but when you look out at the water, you can't see curve because the earth is curved underneath of it, and you're not measuring that. And Deep Inside a Rabbit Hole is like, dude, that has to be the dumbest shit that I've ever heard in my entire life. I was just sitting there like just shaking my head because it was triggering me. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? You don't even understand what the words coming out of your mouth because you're so brainwashed. And it literally was one of the dumbest things. You're looking at flat water. The reason why people are measuring the water is to shut up the retard idiots out there saying that, well, Earth's not flat because there's hills and mountains and valleys. Did we ever say that there weren't any different elevation levels of Earth? How is there an elevation on a ball to begin with? Like, really? Really? I mean, just honestly, the stupid stuff that people say. And Max Egan is no different. And I'm gonna call him out, and I'm gonna tell him I want him to reevaluate a statement that he said. And I'll tell you guys that statement that he said. It happened a while back. But like I said, my brain, it remembers these things based on triggers. Whenever someone says something that they have no proof of, it instantly lodges itself in my brain. And I will never be able to forget it after that. Tom Buddha says flat, stationary, no proof otherwise. No curve, no spin, no ball. Watts says, yeah, I saw that. It was crazy hard to watch. Bill Hicks is Alex Jones, and Owen Schroyer played a character of Q. Oh yeah, probably. I never followed that stupid Q crap. That was obvious, And look, there people need to understand, right, what gatekeepers are. There's gates of awakening, and the problem is that when you hit those gates of awakening, right, when you hit those gates are held. So when you first start understanding things, you're looking at 9/11 and you're looking at this or that, blah blah blah, right? The next gate, once you realize, oh crap, that was an inside job, is okay, did government do that? Did this do that? Blah, blah, blah. And you look further into it. And then the next gate is believing in the politics. Okay, so we got to figure out how to stop these people from ever doing this again. We need to look into our senators, get our senators to help. No. That's another gate. So then you open that gate. And then once you've opened up that gate, right? Then you realize, okay, well, this politics is a political theater, and they're both the same. They're all related to each other. That's another gate, and another gate, and another gate, until you really realize, you know what I mean? Like here, I'll go through it. It's almost 10 minutes. Hey, David Banner. Yeah, I don't watch any Alex Jones crap. Alex Jones is Freemasonry, Bill Hicks crap. Um, he listen. Alex Jones said that you're all psycho. I want to tell you guys what he said about each one of you. He said that you're all psycho and you've lost your minds over that school incident. Remember the one that happened that didn't happen of the hook? He said that you're all crazy and you had some kind of psychotic issue in your minds. So he called you all psycho, is what he did. Okay. So if Alex Jones cared about truth at all in any way, shape, or form, he would say, everybody, I'm shutting down InfoWars because I'm doing more harm than good. You know? And that's exactly what he would say. And he would shut it down because he has had his reputation destroyed. He is a danger to us. Even if he gives all truth, he's a danger. He cannot be allowed to be in the truth community anymore because he allowed them to ruin his name. Joe Rogan allowed them to ruin his name. Joe Rogan used to be, there's no way they went to the moon. There's no way that they went to the moon. They can't get to the moon. Blah, 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 blah. Now, Joe Rogan's all, interviewing Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Neil deGrasse Tyson's up here. Look, Joe, the universe doesn't have to explain itself to you, okay? It doesn't have to make sense to you, okay? Because there's smarter people out here like me. Yeah. And let me say that again. There's smarter people out here in the world like me who do understand it. So you don't have to understand it, Joe Rogan. You understand? And then Joe Rogan goes, makes sense. Yeah, you're right. I'm an idiot. And allowed them to actually say the whole horse dewormer thing. And let me say this before we start. That whole Whoopi Goldberg thing, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that was a dumb test. That was a dumb test for you to Google, is this a religion or a race? That was the dumb test because they actually tell you on Google whether it's a religion or a race. Know what I mean? Tom Lerner, I'm way behind in the show, but all ears. Hey, Tam Lerner, sorry. I just started. I haven't actually started the show. I put the 10-minute mark on. I always wait 10 minutes when I come on. Thank you for joining, though. Vertec, Ricardo, JK, Shane Ying Yang says, "Yep, Bill Hicks," and rubs it in your face. Yes, he does, 100%. If he had any truth at all left inside of him, he would, he would shut down InfoWars. So let's get into it, everybody. You ready for this crap? I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. The universe doesn't have to explain itself to you, okay? Flat earther. Oh my God. I'm scared of Eric Dubé. All right, guys, let's get it. Let's get it. Here's why Amish space is so triggered. I'm such a big baby. Good. I like to punch people in the face when they say stupid stuff. Sorry. So I might actually see if I can get Jackie White on my show. I'd like to actually talk with her about flat Earth, but she probably won't because I'm talking crap on Max Egan. And like I said, I like Max. That's the reason I'm talking crap on him. It's because I like him and he's 100% wrong. So he just came out with this. This is the 9th of today, Reality. That's not the one. I haven't seen this. This is the one I'm talking about. He interviewed her, and around the 50-minute mark, Max Egan declares flat earthers are the reason for the divide. Okay, everything was going good up until 2015. And all of a sudden, flat earthers are the reason that the truth community divided. How does that make you guys feel? John Tech. In my opinion, anyone who gets a big following like Max, Ike, Rogue, yeah, David Ike, I'm going to say something about him too, becomes compromised or infiltrated by the CIA. No, I do agree with that, but also it isn't necessarily that they're infiltrated. See what I'm saying? I don't consider those people really that huge, quite frankly, compared to, these celebrities. These celebrities have like 44 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Like 44 million subs and 33 and all these huge, crazy numbers. And even the biggest truthers are not breaking 1 million. So and even a couple million is not a lot, quite frankly. But the thing is that all of those numbers are all screwed up. I could literally attack anybody's channel if I want to and probably get them taken down by simply I'm not going to say it, but you can alter people's channels and send a text to their channels and do a lot of different things through promotion websites and many other things. Okay, that are technically, not legal, but hey, what is, quite frankly. Um, the problem is that they have that big following and they don't do anything with it. David says, absolute rubbish. And flat earth didn't break nothing apart. Exactly. This united everything because people didn't get it. They didn't get it. So I'm going to say this about Max. I want Max to, and I'm going to send him a video. Max Egan said in one of his videos, I don't know which one up here on the screen here. I don't know which one. I'm not going back to find it. He also said that Sanskrit, the ancient language, you could change the color of a flame with words, the way you speak. Oh, Max Egan, please show proof. Show proof. Let me show you how flat earthers do. Show proof that you can change the color of a flame. Show proof. Make sure it's testable, observable, repeatable, falsifiable, demonstrable, and empirical. Why don't you do that? Show me your science. Show proof of your claim or shut up, Max. Show proof of your claim. You want to know how flat earthers are? We're yeah, you don't like us, do you? You don't like us because we know it all, don't we? Yeah, we do, don't we? I know we do. So amazing. So I want you to admit that you were 100% wrong, Max, and that you made an incorrect statement. You made a theory about what you believe. You don't know anything about no ancient language that nobody speaks anymore. And if you can't demonstrate it, why are you talking about it? Hey guys, did you guys know that Earth is actually a triangle? I mean, I don't have proof, but ancient times, you could do that and make it a triangle. My name's Max Egan. This is the Crow House. One man in his detector says the only way to decipher for yourself, make no comments, just don't watch if one doesn't like, safest way I have found. What's up said, an accident in Mexico, he must be smoking that. Well, here's the thing. I'm also going to tell him, hey, Max, this is how I'm going to get his attention too. You could get some money right now if you need a couple $100,000. Show water sticking to the outside of a spinning ball. Right? We got some challenges up here. Come on, bud. Look up the definition of science. Let me tell you all the definition of science. It is the study of the physical and natural world through observation and experimentation. Not one, both. So therefore, if you don't have an experiment, you got fake science, don't you? What are some of the fake sciences, guys? How about we go over that? Astronomy, cosmology, geology, anthropology, theoretical physics. Do I have to keep going? Yes, he actually said his real name. Mr. McGee's says it is divisive because the average person can't even entertain for a second that that space and globe model could be untrue. Right, because they have to have that. And when you have stripped yourself of all control, when you say, okay, I have been fooled by everybody, then you can grasp. See, Max understands that everything's a lie. I know he does. But what Max doesn't understand, because he's had so much luck, okay? Anybody who, I put out content, I put out pretty good content. I've had to study for years to be able to say and debate the way that I do and say things the way that I do in order to be able to do that. And it doesn't really matter. I see other people that are brand new getting these huge shout outs and all this help to get thousands of subscribers to their channels. I've started mine completely organic. Okay. And I'm also not on any communist networks. I refuse to go on Facebook and all these other places. Okay. I refuse to. All right. But the whole point is that when you get lucky enough to actually break through the gate like he has, you see what I'm saying? Well, and hold on, let me come back to that. And Tom Buddhist, dinos, nukes, orbit, all. Here's the problem with that. See, oh no, not what you said. Not what you said. You're 100% correct, Tom Buddhist. You're 100% correct. It is all fake. The problem with what Max is saying, he doesn't understand that dinosaurs, nukes, orbits, Darwinism, evolution, the Big Bang is all part of the globe. lie. And all of that has an effect on what we do. We come from animals. We're nothing. This virus is going to kill us all. So we all have to learn. We're all stuck on this spinning ball. We can't go anywhere. We're all going to die. Max, I would love to see what would happen to you if they actually say an asteroid is coming to hit Earth, Max. What do you think? Because if they had said that in 2015, you would be dead, buddy. You would have already been killed, and your house would have been looted. You think, Max, you think that this virus situation is bad? You really do? Compared to what would happen if they said an asteroid or aliens would be coming here? You almost have just lost your minds. Had to have. You haven't seen anything. Flat Earth is the savior of that mindset, because Max also mentioned that his friend, guess what, guys? I got a surprise for you. Max also, in this same, right here, in this same interview, watch it at 50-minute mark or so, Max says his friend's gonna fly over the North Pole. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You think he's gonna fly over the North Pole? What do you guys think? What do you think? Is he gonna fly over the North Pole? That shows how long Max doesn't know anything about flat Earth, and he knows nothing about real science. Why don't he go over to Quantum Eraser's channel and go and look at his science education playlist? Why don't you educate yourself in spectroscopy? Why don't you educate yourself in the fairy tale evolution series? Why don't you educate yourself in real things? One man is Dexter says, I used to watch Santos B quite a lot. Now I can't stand to hear his voice. No, I don't have a problem with Santos, but he does think he knows it all. And he says a lot of theories, just like this guy, Max Egan, and I heard that him and Max started fighting. He said that Max Egan was part of a gang or something, a biker gang, and started fights with him, which is probably why Max doesn't like the flat Earth community. So hundreds of thousands of his subscribers never were brought over to flat Earth properly. See, flat earthers like myself are so brilliant that we are able to still listen and gain truth from people who haven't even awakened to our level yet. I've gained a lot of information from Alex Jones concerning pizza, and I've gained a lot of information from Max and from David Icke, even though none of these people have ever even acknowledged the flat Earth. They don't even realize how far below me they actually are. And I'm not saying that as a chip on my shoulder. I like to do that because I love to confront people when it comes to their terrible attitudes. I give them another bad attitude back. Yeah, I'm smarter than you. Yeah, I'm better than you. I'm also younger and I'd beat your ass too. I assure you I could beat your ass. All three of you. I don't beat up old men though. Just saying. The whole point is that's what they're doing to flat earthers. It's our fault all this is happening. This is the divide. Everything was going good until you guys started triggering people with flat earth, making people so crazy. You can't say that. I'll be damned if I'm going to sit back and listen to somebody actually disrespect Eric Dubé and that level of, that level of ignorance. All the work that Eric Dubé and the rest of these truth. He said he looked into flat earth in the 90s. So that's probably before any of these new cameras were out, right? You still think boats are sailing off the curb, right? Earth has a radius, 3959 miles, which means that the max distance to the horizon can be no more than 1.22 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. He said that no one can prove the Earth is flat. No matter what, you can't prove it. That's what he said. That's what Max Egan said out of his mouth. So let me give you guys a quick science lesson. Science does prove things, and it only proves things. It doesn't disprove things, it proves things. If I say that I think ice causes water to boil, I will either prove that ice causes water to boil, or I will prove my null hypothesis, which is that ice does not cause water to boil. But you do not disprove anything. It only proves. Sounds like Max is sounding just like these Globers, isn't he? No wonder Richie from Boston got on him. But like I said, Richie from Boston does not get a free pass. Richie from Boston is a gatekeeper. So is David Icke. David Icke was on Gaia. You know what they said on Gaia, guys? Hold on a sec. I'll come back to Gaia. Let me read just in case you guys are talking to me. I'm sorry. I'm caught in it right now. I'm triggered. I would like to know if you caught the premiere of Terrain Part 1 this past Saturday. And if, no, I did not catch that, John Tech. What's up, says Max. Then lost his mind. Yeah, yes. He's really crazy. If he's, he's out of his mind thinking that, but the problem is that I don't think any of the big, truthers and flat earthers are going to fire back at him, even though he just accused us. You can't say that out of your mouth being that influential, you know? One man in his detector. What do you mean? Deep inside a rabbit hole, got his head zapped by Santos. How? What happened? Santos, like I said, Santos has his own idea about what Earth is, and whenever somebody starts questioning that, Santos gets really angry and stuff because he's I don't know. Santos has to realize that me and many others don't want to hear what Earth is. I don't want to hear what it is. I don't want a model. What is it? Max Egan said that he doesn't agree with the flat Earth model. Dude, you don't even know, Max. You don't even know the globe model, and you don't know the flat Earth model, and you don't know which one. Here's what he said. Back to what he said. He said his friend's flying over the North Pole. Which pole? I bet you he doesn't even know what I'm talking about when I say that. Which pole is he gonna imaginary fly over? Apparently, you haven't looked at the work Eric Dubé and many others have done on the polar region exploration. You must not have. You really think that you can fly over the North Pole? Wow. Can you guys come over to the space station and bring some popcorn for me? I'd love to see it. We might get to see some explosions. What's up says truth. I've learned a little on a lot from everybody and just overlook the nonsense. Exactly, Watts. And that's the problem with people is that they can't understand and discern between what is true and what's nonsense. What's nonsense is things that people say blindly. Like the Mandela Effect, because you guys already know that I have to slap. I got to slap Dose of Reality. I have to slap this dude again. What's his name? Is his name Brian? Is it Brian? I forgot the guy's name. What's his name? Dose of Reality, Brian Mandela Effect guy. I thought his name used to be Retard, but I'm Mandela affected, so maybe it's Brian Olstein. Was it Olstein or Osteen? Eat the meat, spit out the bones. Me, I'll be honest with you. I like to crunch up the bones, and I spit them back at these people, at the same people like Max Egan who keeps talking crap on flat earthers. Because I'll tell you all, listen, Dr. Stephen Greer, okay, back when I was doing a whole bunch of UFO research, Dr. Stephen Greer was saying that when you pass the speed of light, you deal with a whole different level of physics, right? Here's the problem, Stephen Greer. Secure Team 10 UFO researchers, they don't know the one-way speed of light. You retards. What are you even talking about? You're talking about stuff you've never proven. So what Stephen Greer says is that it interacts with space, time, and thought, because he also breathes in to the theory of relativity and invokes Einstein into the nonsense. Still can't understand why people are just so stupid. Why? Why are they so stupid? We can't prove flat Earth. We can see for more than 10 miles from 1 foot off the ground, and we can't prove that the Earth is flat 10 miles from 1 foot off the ground. Oh, man. Max, catch up, dude. I know you're old, but come on. Come on, bro. I hate being this way, guys. I hate being this way, but it's such a disrespectful manner to say that flat earthers are responsible for the division in everything. Everything was coming along good until 2015 when flat earth came and we started confronting people, because even Max inherently knows that flat earth is the biggest lie, one of the biggest lies that people just can't come to terms with. And it's because of people like him. Instead of him doing this nonsense, maybe he needs to learn and educate himself in all of the arguments and the debates. And by the way, I'm not one of the flat earthers that's up here debating with people. Okay? I'm not fighting with anyone about it. This has been proven. This has been proven. You understand? If you can prove otherwise, there's money for you. Why don't you just go do it? We're asking for one proof of the globe and you don't even have one. That's how bad it is. That's how disrespectful and arrogant. Arrogant and ignorance is a dangerous combo for death. David Icke on Gaia, you guys know Gaia, right? Said that, here's what they said on Gaia. The reptilians, lizard people, they came down to humanity and gave us the knowledge of how to use our technology and to make cell phones and stuff. And they have scales on their skin. And then they left our planet and said they will be back to our planet to eradicate us. Hey, do you have proof of that? Do you have proof of that? Does anybody have proof of that? David Icke, why are you on Gaia? You know that's a mainstream platform, right? What the hell are you doing? You might as well be on Netflix next to Johnny Depp and them. David Banner says infrared proved the sun was 33 million miles away, then it proved it was 66 million miles away, and then it proved it was 93 million miles away, and then they realized, that's my part I'm gonna add, then they realized that if they haven't been there, they can't measure it anyway. Water always finds its level. Mr. McGee says, I can't sympathize with being agnostic about a model of shape of the earth. You know what? You know, and agnostic, actually, I just told a guy this too. Agnostic, right? I believe the definition, sorry, I'm going off memory here. I believe the definition for agnostic is the belief. See what I'm saying? So that's the problem with it, is that these people say, I'm not religious. I don't have a belief. I'm agnostic. A dude just told me that. And I'm like, no. The agnostic is the belief that there is no supernatural, even though information is supernatural by definition. Shout out to Eric Dubé and Amish Space Station on Theory of Revolution. Brian Stavely, that's it. Are you sure, Watts? Because I'm getting Mandela Effect. I could have sworn that it was Brian Stavely. When was there a T? When was there a T? Oh, God. Water is the key. I agree 100%. Sorry if I'm clipping, guys. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood today. Gaia, having people living in the land of the lost. yeah, they are. They are. They have no idea, man. They're waiting for like lizard people to come down here. You know, I call people reptilians because they're not human. They're inhuman. When you lose your when you lose your empathy and you lose your humanity, you're no longer human. Therefore, you're a different species. But I'm not saying that there's green lizard men walking around here. No. We're not. No. Until I have proof of that, and when I do, I'll tell you. You guys will be the first ones to know. You know, I'll do it right on YouTube. That's how I do it. I won't go on the news. They'll censor it. All right. So before I forget, Brian Stavely just called out a call for an uprising, and all of his subscribers on there were like, I never liked that guy, Cole. I always thought he was a shill, and I never liked him. Something rubbed me the wrong way. And then called for an uprising and said, hey, dude, it wasn't me. I didn't, I didn't get your video taken down. I didn't file a copyright strike. They've been doing that. And he said, all right, I'll look into the Mandela Effect more. It's fine. He, call for an uprising was being just as respectful as normal. And guess what happened? Brian Stavely made another video. I checked the comments and everybody was like, I always loved Cole. He was so cool. That guy, he always had an open mind. That's the flip-flop Fauci attitude there, bro. They should be working for the FDA in them. I hate that dude, man. I'll tell you guys. Call for an uprising sucked. He's a gatekeeper. I always like call for an uprising. Like he was, There's a lot of people always talking crap on him, but that dude was a good dude. Man, I hate that dude, bro. I'm ready to punch him in the face. But nah, he's cool. I always loved him. I subscribed to him the other day and gave him a whole bunch of money. So, I'm like, dude, even your subscribers don't know what to say because they feel like they're going to be Mandela affected. So, in general, what he wants, David, not Dave, I was reading David Banner's comment. What he wants, Brian Stavely, is for people to admit that the Mandela effect is real. You know that Hollywood has a movie on the Mandela effect, straight up, with the same arguments. The people from CERN have Mandela on hanging from their neck. Like the people at CERN are telling you the truth. You all think that the people at CERN are telling you the truth. Brian Stavely, you think that. Richie from Boston believes in the Mandela effect. God, you all listen. No, hold on though. Here's the issue with that. These people don't even realize how many pictures that Nelson Mandela has with 666 everywhere. He is the biggest fake. He never spent a day in jail. Mag Bitter Truth, BAM, already gave him the BAM and already exposed him multiple times, showing all the pictures with all of them, showing that he's in a jail cell taking pictures. Mandela is in a jail cell taking pictures with a mic on. So listen, if any of y'all go to jail, tell me when they come in there with a whole film crew and starts taking pictures of you in a jail cell with a mic on and interviewing you. But John Tech says a call for an uprising bugs me. Look, I'm not going to lie. I like a call for an uprising, but a call for an uprising is a gatekeeper. He's a gatekeeper for the Bible. You all have to understand that when they say that Jesus is back, you all need to come with me and bring a cross so that we can crucify him, okay? Because the news will say Jesus is back. And a call for an uprising's followers are going to believe that he's back. And Richie from Boston and who's the other guy? RV Truth. They're all going to believe that Jesus is back. You understand? And that's a danger to us all. Because anybody who doesn't believe that he is the Son of God, they're going to be killed, which means you, me, and many other awake people who understand reality, that you can't trust what you see on the news or what the government says or anybody who's appointed to high positions. It doesn't work that way. You're not going to tell me that Jesus is back and any man on this earth claiming to be a son of God. Oh, you're going to have a fight on your hand. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to trigger Christians or make people mad, but this is very dangerous. This is very dangerous. I don't want them to say an asteroid's coming to hit Earth. I don't want them to say Jesus is back. This is significantly dangerous. Okay? They'll kill me just for saying what I just said. Okay? It's very serious. That's why they're gatekeepers. I like a call for an uprising, but he is a gatekeeper. He will not let you talk bad on the Bible. Look here. Has the Bible been altered? You guys already know that the Bible's been altered. So I've shown you on many of my streams of how they altered the Bible and changed the commandments and many things they changed the commandments on and all that other stuff. The Bible has not been corrupted, altered, edited, revised, or tampered with. So you mean people in literal old Hebrews were named Peter? I thought Peter is like all right, I guess that's okay. Yeah. Peter. Are you sure that's a Hebrew name? Peter? Simon? Matthew? Matt? Yeah. It hasn't been altered. Yep. Praise Jesus, guys. Praise Jesus. I have just about had it with this because once you're able to see what they've done with this virus, you understand how much danger you're in. You understand, oh, no. I'm not screwing with you anymore. I don't want them to say that. It is very unnerving to think that they could be planning an alien invasion. Normally, I would say, no. Humanity's not that stupid, okay? No, they will kill me for saying what I'm saying to you right now. And I've had it. I'm not playing with people now. Anybody I see, You know, seriously, don't look up. Because they have technology that's going to be putting a whole bunch of pictures and holograms in the air, making you think you're going to die. And then they're going to be accompanied by missile strikes, right? Proof of a creator exists all over the place. However, I see no real evidence of a Jesus figure. Yeah, you know, here's the thing. If God is almighty, and this is where the laws of logic come in, the natural laws of logic, which cannot be destroyed. Why does there need to be, you know, I think that Jesus is actually taking away from God, from the creator. When I say God, I say the original name, Yahuwah. I'm just saying creator or God just to put it in pretext for this. So when you have a creator, he doesn't need a son to come in human form in order to convey a message or anything. That takes away too much away, you know, from his name. So now everything is done in the name of a man. And don't even get me started on the star people. They're the ones saying, you know, like look, real talk. What they're saying is that Jesus was supposedly a Galilean uh you know, I hate talking about this, especially right now with all this stupid crap that they're pushing on us right now with the star people. But yeah, they're saying that he's a Galilean star and also from Palestine, which is why all this is happening right now and why Israel, you know, from 1948 is up here bombing Palestine and fighting with, you know, and getting all the Arab individuals in a whole bunch of wars and many other things. And also on top of that, they are not who they say they are as well. So there's that. But that's the whole big, you know, that's the whole thing about it all. But they also are the ones saying that he was also a star person. And they also said that he betrayed the star people and he's burning in hell in urine and excrement right now forevermore. And the same people who worship Jesus are the ones saying, oh my God, I cannot believe that you just said that about you're so antiseptic. Really? They're the ones who killed your Jesus. What are you talking about? Why are you defending them? Oh, I forgot because they got slaughtered, didn't they? Oh, whoa, baby. So did millions of other people, Armenians as well. But no one acknowledges that, do they? That never happened. You sweep that right under the rug. Cryptic. Jesus, little god. I've seen Jesus as earth pig in Latin as well. Sus being pig in Latin. I've been seeing a lot of UFO videos appearing on YouTube, especially. Yeah. They're in full swing, bro. We are literally about to have an invasion. It's on. It's on. Tam says, didn't Jesus say that only the Father was good and to pray to only the Father and call only the Creator Father? Tam, no. That was Mandela affected. Brian Stavely said no. And also you're a Mandela effect denier. Guys, like you're also an anti Baxter, and you're also a holo denier, a holographic denier. So I see that Brian Stavely's using the same foundation as the mainstream, which shows that he's a very dangerous person, isn't he? He knows nothing about this whole pandemic. He knows nothing about it. I heard him talking to a doctor, and the doctor's just like schooling him. And I'm like, dude, you should be able to destroy this dude so easily. And he's just sitting there not knowing anything. You know, maybe if he stops drinking so much on his streams, he could retain some information instead of killing his brain cells. He only got a couple in there left before the rest of them are accidentally Mandela affected and don't even exist. He thinks that just because somebody says Joe Osteen, right? You're talking about the same people who don't even remember Dr. Fauci saying, oh, I forgot I can't say that on here, can I? These people don't even remember that Nixon called from a landline to the moon in 1969. No, cryptic, what's that? The weird something in Mexico. What do you mean? Max Egan? Being in Mexico? Yes, very weird if you ask me. I think he needs to get out, quite frankly. No, I like Max, though. Max has been fighting, though, really hard for the Australian people, and he's brought a lot of good things. It's just really upsetting that he would say that about flat earthers. He really has a hatred toward them. Stavely tried to Stavely tried to Mandela himself into flat. Yeah, he did. He did. Even Karen B. I hate saying this, but screw Karen B too. Like, these people need to get off of here with this crap, dude. What's the cause of the Mandela effect? And can you stop it? Can you stop it? Can someone please stop it? Please? Can anyone? God, man. Why are we talking about it? All right. Okay. Maybe Joe Osteen. I understand that the supernatural does exist, but you're not going to sit here and tell me, oh, where can Owen Benjamin be found? Probably in the depths of hell, Truman. Start looking there, and I'm sure you'll run right into that a-hole. Tell him Amish sent you. I'm just joking, kinda. But yeah, he will. You can probably find him there, along with his Hollywood. I almost said something bad again. I control myself though, guys. See, my attitude's getting better. You know, I'll have friends one day. Oh, at this rate, I'll have friends one day. Uh, Brian Stavely has short man syndrome. Big ego. I think he has short Mandela syndrome with a big ego. 100%. Exactly. Cause and effect. They don't seem to understand that. They don't understand that. They just don't get it. A true psychological operation is when your mind is being manipulated, right? Which is the Mandela effect. Brian Stavely is up here talking about a whole bunch of crap he's not supposed to be saying on YouTube. He gets deleted and then says that he's getting censored for talking about the Mandela effect. That's like right now, if I talk about the star people and then all of a sudden I say I'm getting kicked off of YouTube for talking about Mandela effect. That's how fake he is. He's a liar, a fraud, and has been exposed multiple times. And Karen B is sitting here doing shows with him. Come on, dude. Come on. Oh, I'm sure. What's up? Karen B made bank on her Flattoberfest, 400 plus people at $150 a pop. Yeah. Exactly. That's all made me question her motives now. I see. I don't have a problem with these people. I just think they're all led the wrong way. And then they're going to look at me and be like, oh, Amish space station's a big fat meanie. And he's a know-it-all. He thinks he knows everything, He thinks he's the sexiest man alive, number one, which he is. Yeah. That's not even debatable. We all here know how sexy I am. Now, but back to what, she would say. He thinks he's the sexiest man alive and that he is the only truth and the only light. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with, do we have problems here? And are the problems fixable? Don't claim that there's something supernatural going on and you don't have an explanation for it. All of a sudden, all things are being altered right now, and yet you remember it, calling it residue and research. So if I say Joe Osteen, right? Now all of a sudden, Brian Stavely will take this video and say, see all this residue? He's Mandela affected and doesn't even know it. Yeah, because the Mandela effect doesn't exist. Your bad memory of everything is the only thing that actually exists. No, I haven't. I've seen some of her tattoos. I don't know. I mean, I do think that getting flat earthers together is important. I do. It's just she's not supposed to be a leader in flat Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't look. I'll tell you guys, I'm a realist. Okay, Occam's razor. I'm a realist, and not many truthers are realists. They are all sensationalists. Hey, Cryptic, I seen your message, by the way. Hold on, let me go back to it because I meant to address it, and now I got on my rant. It was the lights, meteors. Look up strange meteors in Mexico. Holy crap, man, Cryptic. I don't even know, dude. Don't tell me that they're got meteors and crap, fake meteors. But yeah, these yeah, truth becomes secondary to the dollar. It does. And these people don't realize that you have to be a realist. You know, you can't think like Max Egan and think that you can just quit all your jobs and go live on your own and move to a different country and survive. You're going to be homeless and end up murdered. Not because Mexico's a dangerous place, but because that is the fate of someone who does something without the proper preparations. Max Egan was lucky. I'm not going to tell any of you to try to break into the music industry. I told you that was on my last show that I did, exposing a lot of the issues with the music industry and stuff like that. Yeah, these people are not rational. You have to be rational. I'm not going to sit here and say that people are. Everyone quotes the Bible, even I do. So you know that it's subject to people's. You remember the little game that you would play when you describe something in school? You describe a picture, and then by the end of the line, it's nothing about what you said. Doesn't that explain Mandela Effect? Why isn't he acknowledging that? Because Brian Stavely is a joke. He is a fraud. If you guys ever go over to his channel, tell him that I will pay him to have him come on here and debate me on it so I can destroy him on here. All right, I'll pay him. I'll give him a couple $100. I don't care. I don't want his fan base. A lot of people think I actually want his fan base or that look, none of that matters. YouTube will delete you if you get too big. You understand? They won't even let Eric Dubé even make a Facebook account with his name. You understand? None of your subscribers matter. No, it doesn't matter how big you are. You know what I'm saying? None of it does. Also, I do want to speak on cryptocurrency too. All the people that's getting that cryptocurrency, definitely stock that crap up, because people like me are going to raid your house whenever they crash this dollar, right? Because we're not part of that. You understand what I'm saying? If you are supporting, I'm seeing a lot of truthers up here supporting the QR codes. Have you guys seen that? Everyone's scanning QR codes. You guys lost your minds in the truth community. They're offering people, like even David Weiss is up here saying, scan his QR code. Why would you open up your phone and scan a QR code? You know what QR codes are doing, and you know what's happening, and you're promoting it. You know what's going to happen if they crash the dollar, and you're still investing in cryptocurrency when you know it doesn't exist. And you're still investing in it because you think that you're going to have a leg up in a total collapse. You will not have a leg up in a total collapse. You will be the first ones that millions of people come after. You know why I say that? I say that because I am a realist. And in the event of a collapse in a society, I think as a realist individual. You understand? And I know how people are going to panic, right? And if you think that you being prepared for the future is going to help you get ahead in a way, it is not. The only way you prepare for the future is prepare millions of others for the future, not prepare yourself for the future. And that's what Flat Earth has done, is awaken people to reality. Why is so many people promoting QR codes? You got to be out of your mind. You have to be. So tell David Weiss I'll slap his ass in the face too. Isn't he Jewish? I'm just joking. I'm not racist. God, I have some problems, don't I? God, nobody's going to ever want to talk to me. Except Eric Dubé, but that's all I need. I've always been interested in the Mandela Effect, but was never affected until recently with the Britney Spears. John Tech, if you're still here, what happened with the Britney Spears? Was it that she didn't shave her head or his head? Or was it that we all thought she was a girl? But Britney Spears has always been a man. And we were Mandela affected. Which one was it? No, I'm being serious though. I'm just joking, but I'm being serious. What happened with the Britney Spears Mandela Effect? Please, Mandela Effect me live here. I will truly react for real if you can do that. Like which one? All right, John Tech says crawling. Which Mandela Effect with Britney Spears? What's up says I wanted to go live like an hour and a half away, but I wasn't paying for that. I understand she has to rent the building and make a little money, but I just thought it was too much. Yeah, I agree. I think it should be donations if she wants to do anything. Just show how strong that the flat Earth community is and get everybody involved. You know, these people think they're gonna be the leaders of flat Earth. They're not. They're not gonna be the leaders of flat Earth. We're not gonna allow it. I'm not gonna allow it. And remember, it only takes one. There's some real weird satanic vibe going on with that a lot. The QR code stuff, 100%. It's dangerous, dude. Bright lights illuminate Mexico sky. Look it up. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. John Tech, no mic in the toxic video. I remember the mic. I never watched her music video, so that doesn't affect me. So I don't know if there was a mic or not. But most likely, if there's no mic, John, there's no mic, bro. You know, that's just kind of how it is. Um, Changing things and you having knowledge of it goes against the quantum eraser discovery. And there's also I really need to get a hold of Nathan Oakley. By the way, I got to get a hold of Nathan Oakley because there's a huge people actually trying to debunk the quantum eraser experiment, and I don't. I'm not good enough. I'm not. I'll admit it. I do see problems with what they were saying, and I can show you guys the video sometime. But they're trying to debunk it, and quantum eraser has to like crack back at these people. I will actually pay I'll pay. I don't care how much it is. I'll pay to have that woman come on, and debate against Nathan Oakley or Quantum Eraser in order to shut her up because PBS is on there too, and it's getting out of hand. Oh, I think I did see that. The bright lights thing. Is this it? Cryptic. John, you mean there's no mic in her hand, or she's holding up like she has a mic in her hand, but there's no mic in her hand? Okay, cryptic. Let me see. Let me see. Some of this stuff. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. The big thing that people just have to understand is that all this stuff is all fake. You know what I mean? As far as all these lights and everything else, all this stuff, like here. Let me tell you what happened. It was Bob Lazar back when I was doing UFO research. Bob Lazar was coming out here saying what Bob Lazar said was that it was man-made. Everything was man-made, right? He never said anything about aliens, unless that's been Mandela affected. But he never said anything about aliens. He referred to them as the kids, okay? And Richie from Boston was up here trying to say that this dude Bob Lazar is a show and blah blah blah. And then Richie from Boston comes right out and says that these UFOs are, celestial vehicles and all this other crap. Look, all of it's fake as far as I'm concerned. All of it's fake. I'm not going to admit that any of it exists. I'm never going to admit any of it. Okay? And the reason why is because when you do that, when you do that, it will automatically mean that dinosaurs are real. It would automatically mean the Big Bang is real. It means that outer space is real. And all of that stuff has been proven to be fake and cannot be proven to actually exist the way that they say it has without violating numerous laws and no scientific experiments ever proving any of it, quite frankly. On YouTube, RT, strange lights illuminate the sky. Okay. What's the point of Freddy Krueger's jumper changing color or Chewbacca toenail turning brown? The Star Wars stuff? I don't know. Mandela Effect that got me was Dolly and James Bond not having braces. Yes, I've heard of that. I don't. I look. The only thing about it is that it doesn't make any sense that any of that could have actually changed. That's the big thing about it. Is just that you know as you you don't watch those films over and over again. As the years pass by, you end up just forgetting little details and little things about it that kind of just changed that weren't there. You know what I mean? Headset mic for Brittany. Hmm. Oh, I kind of want to see that video. And so, what is the Mandela effect with the Jesus story? Tim, I don't. A whole bunch of stuff. The lamb, and the cub, and I don't know, the whole jungle. I think the problem is that people quote the Bible too much, and they don't understand that they need to read directly from it so that they're not misled. You know what I mean? Show me Mandela in reality. Showing me pictures is just like showing me a picture of the globe. Yeah, the whole thing is that you got to prove that it actually exists. I don't understand. It's like the mainstream's promoting it, just like they're promoting AI. And Richie from Boston believes in AI. Like I said, AI cannot exist the way that they say it is. A computer is an input command, and it only shows you what you type in for it to show you. There is no such thing as AI. They program that crap, and they just fall right into it. You know what I'm saying? They all fall into it. Tam says, I actually clicked on this video upon the discussions of flat Earth. What would you like to know about flat Earth? John Tech, of course you can. If you subscribe to John Tech, if you subscribe to my newsletter at Glow with Amish for a small payment of $85.99 a week, right? Listen, you can drop me many different emails, like three a month. Okay. That's glowwithamish.com. I accept all forms of payment. Amish Space Station at protonmail.com. I actually clicked on this because I wanted to ponder discussions of flat Earth, but now you have me perplexed on my religious thoughts, which aren't standard by any means. That is excellent. You should look back into some of my videos. The whole religious thing is huge. I think it's bigger than flat Earth. And the big thing with it is that you have to actually look up the Paleo Hebrew. See, a lot of people think the Bible is actually comes from Greek, but it doesn't. This is Hebrew. It's a Hebrew Bible, and they don't really understand. A lot of people don't understand that. So whenever you speak the names have to be the Hebrew names, the original names. See what I'm saying? So, and when you do that, you discover a lot of different things. Like all the names, Tam, they all have meaning. Like Yahuwah and Yahusha, and I come in my Father's name, as far as Jesus being named Yahusha. Okay, so when you actually look up these names, like Yeshua, that Richie from Boston and many other people say, a lot of those names actually mean to cry out. And Yeshu was invented by the Star people, and it was meant to destroy Jesus's name. It means, may his name be obliterated. Okay. And I can show you all this. I've shown it in my videos. I can do a whole stream on this. Like I said, there's people coming in at different times. I've went over it over the years, but I have no problem going over it as many times. If you want to see some interesting stuff that's been removed from the Bible, I can show you that the Apocrypha and a lot of things that's been taken out and altered and changed. Um, but these names mean something. So when you actually look up the name of God, which is Yahuwah, it actually means behold the hand, behold the nail. And Yahusha means Yahuwah is salvation. But Jesus and God is a title, and Jesus doesn't mean that. That's not what any of that means. So now they went from having a name that means something to now nobody's name means anything. They call people Lord, which means Baal, and many other things. It's like no one really wants to go back and understand that Yahweh is like Yahweh has a meaning. And none of these names mean salvation. There's only one name, and it's not Yeshua, and it's not any of those. It's all Yahusha. Yahuwah, Yahusha. Yahukanan is John. Yahukanan. Every name in the Bible comes in the name of the creator. Yahuwah, Yahusha, Yahukanan, Joshua, Yahshua, Joshua. Okay. So I do want to make sure that I do get that point out. But if you're interested in that stuff, I do hope you will stick around. I'll do a whole bunch of, a lot of the stuff was taken offline from this guy named Truth Unveiled. and I saved hundreds of his videos. So I'm going to be putting them back up online and, going through them in live, highlighting a couple parts that people miss. Uh, John Lamb Lash has a really interesting take on the Mandela Effect. What's up, says Amish? I love your sense of humor and sarcasm, bro. World class Satanist, welcome. Thank you for joining. Max Egan said that English is the exact opposite of Hebrew. Is it true that vowels were never meant to be pronounced? No, Cryptic. Max Egan is off of his rocker. He has problems. He just has problems, and he has problems with the truth community. And I don't think it's the opposite of Hebrew because he doesn't understand the original Paleo Hebrew. There's ancient Hebrew. There's Paleo Hebrew. There's many forms of Hebrew. Even the Aramaic and stuff, like that's where this whole thing gets all mixed up, is that people are misunderstanding Babylonian captivity and all this other stuff, and how the language was changed. So if you were to take over China, you wouldn't know any of the Chinese language or anything, and as the people you take over, they would start to learn yours. You know what I mean? And that's how that whole thing would kind of start. But your original language, being a place that was in captivity, takeover would be, completely changed. You know what I mean? But no, I would say he's 100% wrong. There's no way to prove that stuff. Max Egan also said that you could change the flame. If you get to catch the stream, Cryptic, I was like going off on him the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the stream, and I explained what he said. But he also said you could change the color of a flame by speaking Sanskrit. So I said, show proof. Show proof. That's all you got to do. You talking crap on flat earthers, show proof, bud. Show proof. Flat earthers actually hold you to your experiments and make you show proof. Yeah. That's why we act like we know it all. You know what I mean? And I'm going to send him an email and I'm going to shut him down too. See, these guys aren't going to like me. You know what I mean? That's why I would love to have an interview with him, and I would not be disrespectful to him at all. World Class Satanist says, what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah? My take on Sodom and Gomorrah, this was over in Africa is where all this stuff took place. I showed people, if you check a couple of my old videos, I showed people a 1500s map that has Jerusalem in the Sahara Desert in Africa from the 1500s. So the places on the map, World Class, where they say all these so-called, the Jerusalem of today, the Jerusalem has a population of 0, and it's become a den of jackals. Where is that? That is the desert, the Sahara Desert, quite frankly, to be exact. Okay, so there's researchers who have shown the pyramids and all of the locations there that actually, and this is on Jerusalem. I know you asked about Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm just saying, this is the type of stuff that happens. So Sodom and Gomorrah is not where they say Sodom and Gomorrah is. Okay, it's not. So I actually got if you look back through my videos, right, about from a year ago, you'll see a Sodom and Gomorrah video, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But if you don't find it, leave a comment and I'll do a whole Sodom and Gomorrah podcast, live stream on here. But that's in Africa, and they call it like old Gomorrah, and it's been proven to be in Africa. The reason why I'm saying that is not about black people or white people or any of this other nonsense. I'm black, but I'm not African. Okay, I'm not from Africa. I'm from here. And that's the big slavery problem right now. And the brainwashing of our world is that a lot of the black people think that they're African Americans when they're not. Okay. But Sodom and Gomorrah, that took place somewhere else. And it's you can actually still see the towns that were located in that area, like Lot's wife, the pillars of salt, and all this stuff, even all the locations near that area that's within walking distance are still named those places today. And Truth Unveiled actually went over it and actually showed the real location with witnesses, with artifacts, with real maps showing the location and the surrounding locations mentioned in scripture. There is no way to debunk them. You can't just say, oh, well, the Bible's lied about all that. It's where the government says it is. You can't just say that. You have to actually show proof. So apparently, also the fire and brimstone and the craters and things like that, and the type of stone that was found there, it was located in those spots. So when you actually look at where the stone that particular type of stone. I believe it's what is it? Is it Gibeon? Is that how you say it? It's been a couple years since I've looked at it, but the stone, like the fire and brimstone and stuff, and the elements of it, the stones are actually still there. Okay, massive stones that have been cut up and stuff like that, and they've been moved and stuff, but they're actually still there. Some of them are on display, but people just don't care about that kind of stuff. They don't look into that type of stuff. But he's actually went through, and I can't debunk him, because everything he shows comes directly from the Bible scripture, and it goes from maps, and it goes from the locations of where they say it is today. It's like I don't know how to debunk that. What am I going to say? Oh, all the maps lied. It's not there. It's where I say it is. No, no, no. He has multiple witnesses and scripture and maps and admitting, to moving artifacts of where Sodom and Gomorrah was. So, but it was destroyed. It was definitely destroyed. Some serious crap. How it was destroyed, it was destroyed with fire and brimstone as well. But I mean, how it was destroyed, that's up for a little bit more debate. They plagiarized the works of the surrounding pagans like I can't say that word. I can't say it right. I just have problems saying it, Matt. It's all made up and mismatched to make it all about them. 100%. Yep. Yeah, yeah, and they want that. That's what they want. All of the star people made it like that. You know what I mean? And they started a war. They moved right in next to people. You know what I mean? And they started firing bombs at them. That's how you roll when you're a man of God. Anyone else who's not a man of God, it's all right to steal from you, and it's all right to kill you if you are a goy. You understand, you heathens? You are beneath me. Do you understand? You are goy. All right? It's all right to do whatever you want with children as long as they're under 9 years old. If you're a man of God. I was also looking up too. There's an Asian rabbi, a first Asian female rabbi. I mean, no, she's not. She's Jewish. She's not Asian, but she's Jewish. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Let me see. Tam says, I do love to ponder these things. I saw a couple of pics of the North Pole with a big hole. Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that. Share Eric Dubay videos, and though I didn't entirely understand them, I can believe the lies have been told. Yeah, they won't show you the North Pole. So Eric Dubay's really shown a lot of stuff like that. Like they've been hiding land and hiding a lot of stuff up there in the northern regions and stuff, and especially south as well. And everything, like we don't have any accurate maps of Earth or anything. Quite frankly, we just don't know. And all this, the whole, no, that goes with the inner Earth theory. And here's the thing about all that. Back when I was, before I even understood the truth about Earth, I was researching a lot of UFOs, and even Tyler from Secure Team 10, the biggest UFO freak, attacking flat earthers left and right all the time. He even mentioned that, there's a hole at the North Pole and all this other nonsense. So first off, no, the North Pole and all that stuff, you're not allowed to go there. That's why I got on Max Egan, because Max Egan's like, oh yeah, my friend is going to fly over the North Pole. Well, your friend is a retard, Max Egan. He doesn't even know what he's looking at. Your friend could fly to Antarctica, and he'll be like, oh yeah, the Earth's tilted a little bit, so you're not going to see a sun. And I'll go, oh yeah, it makes sense. You don't even know what you're even looking at. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Anybody can go to Antarctica and literally not know what they're looking at. They just don't want people like me to go to Antarctica, because I'll tell you what I'm looking at, because I know what I'm looking at. See what I'm saying? Non-Constrivus, what's up? He said, offended that I've worked in the same building for almost 5 years and notice it fits the mud. Look. Hey, I could tell Max Egan that there's no such thing as the mud flood. Max Egan needs to go out of there. That's really confrontational. That's what he said. He said about flat earthers. It's really confrontational, and you split the community apart. Oh, did we now? Max Egan. Get out of here. This dude, John O'Looney, is up here with man, this makes me so angry sometimes, dude. I'm sorry, but this dude, I appreciate him coming forward, John O'Looney, but you're not a truther, and you don't even understand the war that you have entered yourself into. So apparently, he's actually speaking as a funeral service professional, which I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, but he's not a person who should be speaking. If you ask me on what's happening in the world right now, but Dr. Rainer Follman is running some serious stuff right now. He's opened up his grand jury, guys. So we'll see what's going to happen. He's even calling for Bill Gates and them to stand trial. But yeah, they have all the information. Dr. David Martin and the rest of them and putting everything together. So it's pretty serious. Matt says, "Awake, you Goyle, and bow before me, my chosen one's mutilated genitals." Chosen one's mutilated. Saith only God, or whatever his name is. I'm offended by the term mandates. It should be man or woman dates. All right, you guys are already, look, you're starting it. You're starting it. I got a friend who's going to fly over the moon. Hey, no. One man is detector. Listen, here at the Amish space station, we already flew over the moon. And we brought our cows. Trust me. All right, I don't have the footage of it. We lost it. We lost that technology. But listen, we've been doing this for years. We got a massive budget, okay? We don't have to build that technology again. We did it. Circumcision. I lend money to other races I'm not a Bible truther, not at all. It's crazy. People believe that the circumcision stuff is actually like mutilating your body is for your own good. How crazy? How crazy? Oh God. Lucky it's not me. I tell them cut it off. Cut all of it off. It's impure. You were born of sin. You are impure. Go kill yourself. The moon has the best cheese on earth. It does. It does, Cryptic, 100%. I assure you. I've had moon cheese plenty of nights here alone. We haven't been to the backside of the moon, but I would like to say that Tyler from Secure Team is pretty close onto it right now. Oh my God, strangle. Did I type strangle? I am so aggressive right now. Strains lights over Mexico. I'm having trouble, guys. I might be I don't know. I'm a pretty mean guy. Strains lights over Mexico. Strangle lights over. Just keep thinking about people every time I'm typing. This here from 2 days ago. Let's see, guys. Snap. Oh, since this is an ad, let me shout out my ad. It's Glow with Amish. I'm actually monitoring it now to see if you guys will actually go over and subscribe. And none of you have given me your money. So, let's work on it. Hint. Everyone here, you haven't given me your money yet. Just saying. Snap your W-2. And you think you're a good person, but you haven't given me your money. All right. File Fed and state. So you're probably not that good of, guys. For free. Simple tax returns only. Get the TurboTax app now. That's probably compatible with cryptocurrency.
Un meteorito. Mira, meteorito. Meteoro. No vaya a ser algo.
Wow, no mames.
Solamente en Los Cabos, mira. Wow.
¿Pero qué es? ¿No cometas?
¿A dónde irá a caer? No manches.
All right, you guys want my take on that? Because it's not going to be pretty. It is not going to be pretty. But that's probably why you guys are here, because I like to give it to you raw. I hate your flesh. It is filthy, you heathen god. Would have been better off not being born. Cryptic says, sell some Amish vegan collagen and I'll get you some. I got you. Look, all of this is available at glowwithamish.com. You guys just have to subscribe. And then you got to pay on it for a minimum of 6 months. And then you get access to our full library. I was behind it. If you guys noticed this, right? All right. I'm happy you caught it. This is us. See this up here? This is us. That's us. We're not part of the the envoy of aliens coming to Earth, but no, I'll tell you guys what's up. Notice how all the lights stay uniform and none move out of their position. Yeah. It's like you would normally see some parallax, right? You normally would see parallax with the. That's what I'm saying. Like to have people like, what's his name? Max Egan say that there's no proof. There's so much proof of Earth being flat that it's insane. It's insane. And he's up here, no, you can't prove it. There ain't even no parallax with the stars, bro. What are you talking about? These stars are supposed to be millions of light years further away from each other than what they say they are. And you're saying there's no parallax? Come on. But yeah, Cryptic, you're 100% right. What that looks like to me is, to be honest with you, you're not going to be able to find where that so-called landed, because I don't really think it landed. It looks like, if you ask me, it looks like one of their satellite things, or multiple ones, actually exploded up there. Whatever they're using, or whatever is going back and forth, like I said, we don't even have access to even see if there is motion on the firmament or anything like that, or if there's any way for motion to be on the firmament, or how the stars are moving. You see what I'm saying? But if there is a way to motion that type of stuff, and they can utilize it, then they could actually simulate the ISS and all this type of stuff. They can do all of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So, because we don't know what it's made of, we can't get close enough to actually see where this realm actually ends, because they won't let us go. And they won't, and that's Max Egan's biggest problem too, is that he thinks that we all need to wake up and realize there's a problem. Here's the issue. Most people don't know about the Antarctic Treaty. And they don't know that there's a problem. They think Earth has been explored, and they think that that's as far as they can go. They think that there's nothing wrong. So there's no sense of alarm. No one's going to rise up together and go and say, we're going to Antarctica. Why do you want to go to Antarctica? It's freezing there and you'll die. Why can't Max Egan understand this? Is it because he's a gatekeeper? Probably. But yeah, you're never going to find where these lights actually land. You see what I'm saying? If these actually landed somewhere, you're never going to find. But this looks like something exploded. You know what I'm saying? This looks like they just detonated some of their stuff, just like the whatever they're using for the it's Elon Musk thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. The those stupid lights, those balloon things. Yeah, fire, helium balloons. Who knows? High altitude balloons, and it looks like they all broke. They popped or something. But yeah, all that could be, I don't know. I know it's not rocks flying through space. I know that, because first you got to prove space, and then gravity, then orbit. I mean, it's a lot of nonsense you got to prove in order to get there. Yep. Drop their stuff. Yeah. I have no clue. Non-constrictive says, about to start a sister channel to Amish Space and call it Mennonite Moon Base. Matt says, yeah, I thought I saw that footage on CNN. They said a black guy dangling from the back of it, and a white nationalist was driving it. You saying that was you, Amish? Yeah. I play both sides. Of course it was us. and seeing it live. It was us. Oh man. Have you heard of the channels Awake Souls and the Limitless channel? No, 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 not at all. I got a quick question. Have you guys seen that thing? Have any of you seen that video of them saying of Stanley Kubrick admitting that he faked and filmed the moon landing? Was that video fake? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? A lot of people have been talking about that recently. I never heard anything about him admitting that he filmed the um the moon missions in 1999 before he died. You guys know what I'm talking about? 045, this dude. Yeah, that's what I said, David. I don't know. I don't know if that's him or not. Kind of does look like him, but I don't know. Yeah, yeah, most people. That's what I'm saying. I never heard of this, and I would have thought that people would have all like that. This would have been huge, huge. They said he released it in 2015, which kind of, which is what triggered me or whatever. But they were saying that it was fake, but I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard to tell with some of this stuff because of how people do things and what they. I don't know Stanley Kubrick enough. You know what I mean? Streaming says it's been debunked. Yeah, I mean it could be fake. I mean, but like I said, we don't really need him to admit it. It's just one of those things where it's like, he literally was there. I mean, if the moon, if everything in space is actually moving at like 60 some thousand miles an hour or half a million miles an hour, by the time you leave Earth, you're 500,000 miles away from the moon. So unless you're going at a million miles an hour, you're not even going to catch up to the moon. It's impossible to even get to the moon. There is no fake conservation of momentum nonsense. Kirby says they have a strange flat map that is called a stereographic map. They just had a bunch of drama with Jeranism and Flat Earth Dave. Wait, you mean it's yeah, because we never did get on that. Was that with Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole and stuff and Santos fighting? Are they fighting about a map now? Is that what's going on? Like people need to. I'll be honest. This is Santos's problem. We need to drop the maps. I'm gonna tell everybody, even here, like Nathan Oakley says, we don't live on a model and we don't live on a map. All right, we live on Earth. Okay, and it's almost impossible to even figure out how Earth actually works. And too many people keep coming up with theories about how Earth is designed and what it is and what it isn't. And that's what's making people like Crowhouse, Max Egan and them talk crap on flat earthers and blame us for everything because they lie about the model, which technically there isn't really a problem with the flat earth model. I'm not even gonna. Oh, Awake Souls. Okay, you were saying Awake Souls, they have a strange flat map that's a stereographic map that just had a bunch of drama. I'll be honest. I don't like Jeranism 100%, but the stuff he's been putting out, he's educated highly. I would say he has the better. But like I said, I don't know these guys. But I'd have to go to Awake Souls. I'd have to actually see these guys. But I don't really know how. I don't really know how. Earth in general. I don't. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. What's up? Says, what's your thoughts and opinions on the convoy? I got you. I've heard about that. They made Eyes Wide Shut, which was a documentary. Yeah, yeah. Two of the biggest actors, trauma on the faces of the three moon guys who went to the moon that the press interviewed said plenty. Wake Soul said the circle map is Freemason debunked map, which it may be. I don't pretend to even know the map. I think that's the problem. What they're saying about this stuff is that when people start arguing about the map, and it wasn't the map. I don't think the map brought it in. It was it was the upturned Earth. It was like concave. Is that what it's called, or concave, or was it convex, concave, or something? David and journalism was arguing with Santos on a model. They were arguing with Shills on some Pac-Man Earth or some nonsense like that. Okay, Baby Truther show. That crap's funny. Oh, I thought you were messing with Jeranism. When you said journalism. It's good either way. Concave, yeah. Yeah. They need to stop that nonsense. False war propaganda, truckers. Let me see. King David and Romans. I don't know if this dude knows what he's talking about. Oh, it's King David nonsense. David is not. These are the wrong names. It's a dead giveaway when people start using these American names. It's like, yep, Jesus' brother was named Billy. Billy was the name. I have to look that up. I don't know if I can find it or not. Rumspringer! Rumspringer! Riot Squad! Concave Earth, Ball Earth. They really try and bend that water any way possible. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Guys, I forgot what I was gonna say. There was something funny I wanted to and we aren't historically vegans either. Why is there no super chat? Oh, the convoy. All right, guys. So the convoy situation. Justin Trudeau. All the truckers should have did this convoy thing a long time ago. You know, it seems like they are walking right into all of these traps and stuff because they should have just been did this. Um, but like I said, we need it though. To be honest, I don't think that there's a peaceful way to get out of that. There's really no there's no peaceful way out. Know what I mean? I don't think there's a peaceful way out. I think they should have been, have done a lot of this and tried to stop this stuff from happening. You know what I mean? Because they're already having trouble with the food, and I don't know what's going to happen with the food situation with people because people are just too psychos. And I hate saying this because it makes me sound like a bad guy, but I'm sorry. You know, these people, we have to cleanse this earth because the more people around here that's going to fight us and try and kill us, the less of them, the better. You know, I hate saying that, but, nobody has the right to be, discrimination and be discriminating against anybody for any reason, whether you're jabbed or not jabbed, whether you're this or not this, race, religion, it doesn't matter. You don't have the right to discriminate. And these people are clearly discriminating and fighting, and they've lost their humanity. Anytime somebody's like trying to force people to do something, they're so afraid that they've lost their own humanity. And at that point, hey, I don't have sympathy for evil. I'm not like the star people lovers. I'm not, you know, I'm not. I'm not. I have no you know, if only that weird guy could have just actually did it. Maybe we would be in a better world. Who knows? Who knows, right? I'm just joking, guys. Kinda. listen, the hate speech thing, and the antiseptic. When you say that it's okay to hurt people who are not in line with your religious beliefs, when they're a non-goyim, okay, that's a problem. Okay, that is hate speech. You don't have a right to hurt people who don't have the same religious, views as you. But you also don't have a right to deny reality. Okay, you don't have that right, because when you go and you promote lies that you are in denial of that have been proven to be true, when you go and do that, that's a whole different thing. Problem is that people don't understand that when they say, "Oh, what's the fake news or the disinformation or the blah blah blah?" No, 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 no. What's the hate speech? No, no, no. So you mean if I got a doctor on here and he starts talking about biochemistry and you call it hate speech? Oh, that's the problem with people calling stuff hate speech. They don't know what hate speech is. That's the problem with it. There's nothing wrong with hate speech. I agree. Hate speech should not be tolerated. You're not supposed to start hateful fights over nothing, over hate, over pure hate, whatever's designed with hate. What I'm saying isn't hate. I'm telling you that people are actually lying to you and saying that it's okay for them to kill you. That's a problem. I'm talking self-defense speech, not hate speech. There's a difference. Problem is that it all depends on who classifies it. And that's why it's all nonsense. Tim says, yeah, supposedly said that they asked him to record fake video in case the real video was not TV worthy or the real footage went wrong or something. Who knows? Fact checkers who are paid to lie will say what they're paid to. Yeah, and they're all lying. All of them are. And one thing that really woke a lot of people up, including myself, to this is all the earth. Because when you realize that everything, even beneath your feet, is a lie, history is a lie, science, it has been hijacked, and scientism now is the new science. It is a lie. You have to follow, listen, science, you have to follow the scientific method. You have to follow it, meaning that you have to do experiments and prove that you're right or prove that you're wrong, one or the other. That's not what they're doing. And now inventing mechanics and computers is science. Well, man, as Decker says, thanks, Amish. Got to hit the set. Be safe. You as well. And thank you for joining. And guys, I'm going to try and get back on tomorrow, okay? And I still want to do the stream. If any of you, one or two people, want to join tomorrow and have a chat with me. Cryptic is up first, though. Cryptic has been on for a while. He's supposed to have been doing a stream with me. So he's but yeah, if you guys want to get on and chat with me, definitely around the same time or an hour and 37 minutes from now. All right, everybody. David Banner, thank you all for joining. But yeah, they are the ones who are scripting our entire reality. And what Max Egan wants to do is he wants to get out of the cage, but that's not how that works. If freedom, like Max says, if you think you're free, you're dumb. We're not free. The thing is that we also don't know that we're in a cage. So what has to happen is people, I understand the dogma and I understand a lot of the problems with confronting people with a paradigm shattering awakening to flat earth. You know what I'm saying? I completely understand how that is. I know how people would really react to that. People have reacted really bad with me. I like, even my relationship with my own dad isn't that good because of that. However, I will speak the truth. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hold back. It's not in my nature. And I tell you what, you all better hope flat earthers like myself don't get control of this world, because speaking of the globe will get your head chopped off on a spike. You're not allowed to speak the globe. See, we actually are, we censor speech. And anytime you're talking about evolution or taking anything away from the spirit of humanity, whenever you're talking about dinosaurs and millions of years and nonsense and insignificant bugs, all right, you get capital punished. That's what happens underneath a flat earther like myself, Well, if you just preach love, if you just care about people, then it's fine. You get anything you want. But anytime that you talk nonsense, like space travel and going to another Earth, eugenics, and working on people's cells and all this other nonsense, you get capital punished. I think that would actually fix all of the flat earth problems. That way you don't have to believe in anything. You'll just not say your nonsensical denials because you don't want to get capital punished until the world starts to realize that this is what it is and it can be proven, right? Because flat earth actually can be proven. But that's not what they're about anymore. Am I right? They're not about that. You know? Doesn't matter what you can prove anymore. That's the problem here. It's the big problem. It really is. Exactly. What's up says we will Hulk smash globally globes and dino nonsense 100%. And all the people actually that says it. I'd love to Hulk smash a couple of them, you know, because when someone shows you an experiment, which is an undeniable proof like this here, when someone shows this to you in your face at 1 foot off the ground, 10 miles from 1 foot off the ground, somebody needs to be slapped if you deny this. You're not allowed to deny this. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to willfully lie to people and hurt people. You're not allowed to do that. See what I'm saying? People are like, oh, well, you can't censor people's speech. No, you are harming people by intentionally lying. That's what's happened to the world now, and why many people's family members have gotten killed because of the lies. So don't tell me about fake speech or fake news, okay? Or hate speech. Or no, that's something different. If you run into a crowded room and yell fire in order to get people panicking and trampled, you have done a crime. It is not the same as running into a crowded room telling people that Earth is flat. You're not going to false equivalence, okay? Fallacy number one. You're not going to falsely equivocate those two things. Hate speech versus truth. See what I'm saying? That's the problem. All right, John Tech. Let me know, my friend. Yeah, I want to try and start every Thursday and or every other Thursday. I'm gonna try every Thursday though. I've been so down because of the stuff going on in the world lately that it's been driving me crazy. Have you guys seen the new E-War Lost History of Earth? Not necessarily the flat Earth one. I know he made this other segment of all the other stuff, but he made new ones that are just mind blowing. That dude thinks just like me. I love it. I love it. I'm not saying that, you know, everybody should think like me. God. You know, I think people get the wrong idea about me. Tam says, ancient map from Asia shows several unknown landmasses or continents outside the... I don't know if that... There's been a couple problems with that map, Tam. I want to make sure your name is Tam, right? That's T-A-M. That's not Tom. It's Tam, right? I don't think that map is accurate. The only reason I'm kind of against all the extra land stuff is because I don't want people to get too far ahead of themselves. Because when we start theorizing on, and that's human nature, it will be beautiful to imagine all of the land masses out there, the beautiful, you know, waterfalls and all these other, you know, probably man-made, by the way. I don't know if you guys seen Paul Cook with the waterfall thing, where he was actually saying that the water's pumped from some kind of machine. And I'm like, whoa, you might actually be right. Why is the water being pumped up there like that and actually circulating like that? And I never looked into it. It's just stuff that we take for granted. But anyway, people just get, you know, so lost in possibly other races, possibly giants, possibly other wonderful things that's being hidden from us, possible freedom of people who decided they didn't want to live in this little small circle of nonsense that we're here. You know, I mean, look at, you know, Asian individuals, they kind of look different. And Africans actually look different from other people, you know, white people, black people, Asian people, all different ethnicities and stuff. And there's so much culture and things that we could learn and experience. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you know, whenever there's people who don't look like you, the best thing that we all should do is go kill them. Because that is the human thing to do. Because that's what God would do. Because that is what God does. Because God looks like me. See what I'm saying? So if your skin color is different, you got a problem. All right? Trust me, bro. Trust me. But anyway, but yeah, and people love to just go into that. And the problem is that we can't even get close to Antarctica. And if we jump too far ahead of ourselves, too many people are going to be wondering about that stuff. So until it's been proven, there's no more land, in my opinion. It has to be proven. There's no more land. There's no more, the Freemason Admiral Richard Byrd's diary. There's no more extra land. Okay, until it's proven. I need to see what happened. And more people need to awaken to it. You know what I mean? Oh man, Ewar is legend, and everything he says is just so straightforward. It is realistic, and I love it. He looks at everything with a realistic approach. Regardless of if it's confrontational. Listen, we can't wipe these people forever. We can't put these pampers on them forever. You want to get confrontational, then get confrontational. I don't care if it shatters your reality to know that water that you drink. Actually, listen to this. I got some with me right now. I actually got some water. Believe it or not, right? It's flat. I know that people think water is a ball somehow. I know it. I know you do. However, when you're drinking it, I know you notice. But I don't know why it's such a culture shock for you to understand that water is level. I don't understand. But people like, Max Egan, I don't care if you find it confrontational. Okay? That isn't the problem. The problem is when people start saying, like Santos Bonacci, whenever you come up with too many theories. I don't like the theories. I don't like talking about the sun, moon, or stars. I only like talking about what we can measure, what we can do, and what is provable, and what is observable, testable, repeatable, falsifiable, demonstrable, empirical. I don't like the other nonsense because it gets into that gray area. Why does the sun circle around us? See? It is a ball. I can prove Earth is a ball. If you give me a telescope and I look up at the stars, I can prove it's a ball. See the moon? See the moon? Earth is a ball. See the moon? The moon's a ball. Hey, what's up? The moon's a ball. Psychotic. How crazy. How crazy. Oh, man. Lots of good theories, but we'll never know until we actually know. 100%. Yeah. And the only way is for us to work on it. Shiba Inu says, water bends. Yeah, right. Rebel Lions YouTube channel has all his videos and much more. Whose videos? Max Egan's? Russian Thoughtbot. I love him. That is amazing. Oh my god. I am kind of jealous. I am. I am. One thing about Max I don't trust is he always says, folks. Hi, folks. Yeah. He's old school. I'm used to older guys saying that. I don't look at being an old man. I know I did say old in this, but I only said that as a derogatory type of comment. But I don't look at him as being old or anything. I don't care about someone's age. It's mainly just general. The people who are older, they have a certain way, that they speak. So I'm kind of used to older people saying that in general. But no, the problem I have with Max is that he did his flat earth. Can anyone still hear me? I think I talked about the star people too much. Those all right. I think I'm back. That is so strange, dude. Wow. Star Censor. This is brought to you by Star Censor Industries. Donate to Amish Space Station. I'm gonna spit my water out. All right. Anyway. Hacked by the feds. Probably. Who knows? Who knows? Nah, they don't care about me. Ground control. We're still here. We're sensing an alien life form. They have extra long fingers. They said for probing the humans. God, anybody who believes the nonsense. You know, guys, check this out. All right. I was only supposed to be on here for like 30 minutes, by the way, because this was a straight like destruction of Max Egan and Richie from Boston and pushing the Bible stuff. But check this out. Oh my God. You guys have to understand, Secure Team 10 with 2.5 million subscribers is crazy censored. Everything this dude says is all alien. Giant alien moon structure, UFO spycraft, people spying. All UFOs, alien structure. So bad. Hey, everybody, my internet. My internet is like I keep losing connection on here. It is horrible. So, hey, I'm going to end the stream, but I might be on tomorrow, same time, everybody. It is going to be interesting. Blue Beam project. It's going to be interesting to see what actually happens. You know, I do hope they don't say that an asteroid's coming for Earth, because if they really do get serious about that, or aliens, they are going, and they've already admitted it. You know what I'm saying? Look, I can get to the moon. Okay, internet is different, so you guys don't understand. Like, internet is more sophisticated. Okay, internet's more sophisticated, but I can get to the moon because it's more practical. It's easier to get to the moon than it to have perfect internet connection. All right, guys, you guys have to understand it's old technology. It's old technology, and we can't build it anymore. You guys are mean, man. You guys are mean. Oh man, yeah, it is freaking out. I got like 0 bars on here, and I see it like glitching and crap. It's bad. So I'm not gonna be on here much longer. But tomorrow I'm gonna try and get on. I hope I can. Oh, these two, you guys see this? That too. They're finding these little structures, these 3D graphics. They can't tell this is a cartoon. Look at that. They can't tell this a cartoon. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? They can't tell that this is, wow, God. Well, they ran that landline to the moon in 19. No. Hey, Cryptic, they ran those landlines back in 1850 and stuff. Back, Abraham Lincoln and them was running lines under the ocean and crap. They've been ran those. Tam for Tammy. I got you, Tammy. And thank you for joining. I hope that I didn't offend you too much. I'm extremely offensive. I say a lot of hate speech and stuff and everything. It's horrible. I've been trying to get people to ban me for years. You know, I support cancel culture 100%. This dude beat his girlfriend. He literally beat his girlfriend. They got the 911 calls and everything. It was horrible. And everybody's still supporting him. It's crazy. I could get away with anything. Anyone seen Heather McDonald pass out on stage right after a joke talking about the That is funny. It's funny because they've had 2 years now to see the problems with this, and if they're gonna so-called take this crap, hey, it's up to you, man. You can't save them all, Hasselhoff. You know, you can't save them all. And I'm not trying. You know what I mean? I'm here to save the people I would risk my life for all the people who are awake, okay, for everybody who's awake, for the future of humanity, for the children. I have no problem with that. However, if they are children who of today who are brainwashed, I don't care. I'm not going to be part of that. If they are brainwashed and they're fighting back against us, okay, everybody now, you know, back when I was a kid in 9/11 and situations like that, I had to wake up and realize that I needed to get involved in 9/11. I needed to get involved because I am in danger. At any moment, they can blow crap up and kill me. Okay. So, in order for me to preserve my life, I needed to know more about what was happening. Okay. I needed to understand if I was going to get drafted for war, right? Which I could have. Okay. So, I needed to do that. And people need, kids need to wake up. They are being affected in schools right now. Their friends, suicides. It's time for children. You're 9, 10 years old. I was listening to Eminem back then, okay? You're old enough to know right from wrong. You're old enough to know a lot of things, and you're old enough to see what is going on and to use technology. And it's time for the children to wake up and fight for themselves as well. You know? I'm not here to support, you know, and preserve the generation of children and future mumble rappers. You know what I mean? I'm not about that. Not not at all. Hey, Sean, nah. It is great to see you. I hope you are doing well. Brett says, "Yeah, I learned the hard way. It's not even try to speak truth to someone if they didn't know." Yeah. That's the starting point. 9/11 is the starting point. No, I was a kid. I was a kid when I first seen In Plain Sight on Netflix, and that kind of debunked the whole thing. And they played that on Netflix, and I showed that for my parents. Basically, what Max said was that when you sit here, Max Egan was like, yeah, you know, and these stupid flat earthers, they're telling people, you know, about this mRNA technology and everything is happening, and then they go and say, oh, by the way, Earth's flat. And then the person goes, oh, this guy's crazy. This, you know, and it destroys your whole argument. First off, Max, I don't really care whether you think that way or not. I showed my own family and many people Max's videos. I showed many of my own family, you know, Eric Dubé's videos and close friends, and they still didn't believe it. It doesn't matter. I literally showed, okay, people Dr. Robert Malone's videos, and they still said that they can't lose their job, so they're going to go do it. I literally told them that they're going to die. And they said they're still going to do it. Crazy because of Earth? Really? Really, really, really? Okay. Okay. All right. Sure, Max. This is the thing. Max Egan, conversation with Jackie White. I'm going to try and contact Jackie White because I do want to have her on for a flat Earth chat. And yeah, I'm gonna bring up Max Egan, and I'm gonna tell her that I'm with him as well. Make her uncomfortable, but try and keep her comfortable as well. If she probably won't, but I need to reality. You know what I mean? Yeah, unless I'm doing activism stuff, but you know, it's time for people to wake up. We don't have time anymore. You know what I mean? We don't have time anymore. People are going to auto tune. Am I lagging? I think I'm lagging. Shauna says hard times makes strong people strong. People make hard times make strong people. Strong people make good times. Good times make weak people. Weak people make hard times. When will the cycle end? And when will we learn? Excellent. Excellent. Shauna's amazing. It's true. That is one of the truest statements. It's amazing. Anyway, everyone, thank you all for joining. I can't believe you guys talked to me for like 2 hours. Makes this streaming so much fun and stuff. I feel like everybody who has the ability at this point to speak out, we got to speak out no matter what. So thank you all for tuning in. And Tan, thank you for joining. And Sheba, Brett, thank you all for watching, everybody. Dick, shalom to everyone. Anyone who joined late, definitely check out the stream the first 30 minutes. Hope somebody responds to another bigger flat earther actually responds to Max Egan's about flat earth. He's out of line, and he's out of line, right? More divisions himself than anyone else. I think he can both form gatekeepers. And him and Richie don't even like each other. That's how many divisions there are with them, and they don't like each other. That's how many divisions that there are going on, and because people, understanding reality and stuff. He's Max Egan's had a long time, and believe it or not, we have more technology. All right, this is outrageous. I can't believe this is all happening. All right, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to go. Hold on a sec. Check out Brian Staveley on Rockfin. Watch his 911 coverage. No, thank you. We don't really like Brian Staveley here, my friend. A nice try trying to plug him, though. He is a fake truther, just like the Mandela Effect. You understand? So everyone, do me a favor. Don't check out Brian Staveley, because until you actually have proof of the Mandela Effect and you have a solution to the Mandela Effect, then we don't need to hear any of his nonsense. Check out the alien scientists if you actually want to see all the people responsible for 911 coverage. Okay? 100%. Brian Staveley is a shill. I'm a space station. Thank you all for joining. Everyone, stay safe, and I will see you possibly tomorrow.